And I think we're live. Hi, everyone. Let me just see if you can hear and see me clearly. Welcome to yet another Wednesday webinar with me. I hope you had a wonderful teaching day, and I hope you just finished and so you can relax and just tune in and have a little chat with me today. As you already know, I hope the majority of you is already used to our Wednesday 6 p.m. Central European Time webinars. And yeah, usually we have a specific topic to cover. That's usually, always about independent teaching. But today I thought, because we had some updates just released and I'm yet to announce them via newsletter, I just thought I should hop in and show you around. Some of them are teeny tiny, but super important and requested, and others are bigger. And let's see, we have a comment already. Hi, Lydia. Wonderful. Thank you for saying hello and that you can hear and see me clearly. Perfect. Awesome. I just finished teaching, so usually for class, I'm all tippy top, everything should work well. Thank you for coming. Hi, Emma. Hi. So nice to see familiar faces this evening or morning, depending where you're tuning in from. Oh, hi, Mel. So cool to see you. Long time no see. Welcome. I hope you had a wonderful day teaching, and now you can just relax, grab tea or coffee or whatever you like drinking. I just poured myself some coffee, and yeah, this is for this webinar. Sorry, is for super teacher community. So I thought to show you around. I thought it would be good to show you around. And go through some newest updates together. And then we're going to check SuperTeacher Roadmap. So what's coming next, so you know what to expect. Trust me, I've gathered lots of teachers' feedback and requests, and so we put them on priority. So that's what's going to happen and be happening for the next few weeks. And I'm excited to share with all of you. Hi, Jay. Awesome. Thanks for saying hello. I always feel you're there, but sometimes just doing some admin work and sometimes saying hello. Thanks for that. Hi, Tanya. I'm wonderful. Nice to see you too. Oh, so excited. Okay. Without any further ado, I think all of you know who I am, and because this is kind of a closed super teacher webinar. So let's go and check some cool updates first. We just released moments ago, I would say maybe like a few hours ago, and some might even go live while we're talking and looking at super teacher. So if you experienced a brief power cut this morning, like morning my time, for like 10 minutes or so, it was because we were deploying lots of stuff. So let me check our to-do list and start with something simple. Okay, so from this moment on, first update I can share is, let me share my screen first, is you no longer have to add profile videos and YouTube video or upload any kind of video. And I know it's a small update, but a lot of teachers said, I just wasn't aware of that, that somebody would not need to, add their profile for self-promotional purposes. Some teachers just want to use SuperTeacher for bookings or processing payments without any self-marketing. So that's completely legit, right? And thank you for bringing that to my attention. Okay, now you can see me. Let's put my camera view a little bit to the right, I guess. Yeah, so we can see the comments and my page. Just to check if you can see me and the page I'm sharing. I think you can. Perfect. Okay, so you know how when you set up your teacher profile here and you can edit it. So if you for any reason want to just avoid edit details, you just feel free to skip them now, because now if you don't list any of the data here, nothing will happen. Earlier, you would be prompted to kind of submit again and again. It was annoying. It's a small thing, but yeah, it's an update to share. Also, when it comes to your teacher credentials, you don't have to upload the documents anymore. This was kind of a leftover, honestly, from when we first started at SuperKid. So I just would like to mention that. That's why it was required for you to upload some documents and get verified. Because, oh, not to mention, remember what happened yesterday with that teacher? I don't want to even mention. I was so traumatized by what I saw. But basically, Super Teacher was Super Kid when we first started. So it was all about us teachers working with children only back then, like almost 2 years ago, when we first started building it. And so we did have a process, like a verification process, to make sure, it's a fellow teacher and not somebody, joining for some other purposes or whatnot. I don't want to even go into details, you know what I mean. Okay, so this is super small. Let me know at any point when you have any comments, questions, everything. I'm here for you. Emma says, I've finished interactive resource in my library. Yay! Oh, I would love to see that. Please just share it with me, or even in Super Teacher group if you would like to. I know you were building your first lead magnet for teaching kids. So that would be so cool. Like, I would love to see that and chat more about that after the live, or just share. Feel free to share more details about it. Okay, small but significant things. So Super Teacher gets less annoying. Okay, another super small and frustrating thing was, as Emma just reminded me, when you build your courses, now you can showcase your resources in minutes. Yay! I know this one is super small, but compared to lots of requests I'm thinking of and putting as priority, I think it sounds small, but it was super frustrating, like even to me. And I just kept forgetting about it because I don't build courses actively. I only have my resource library, and I am used to, sometimes I'm just, because I'm from within Super Teacher, it's hard for me to feel your actual user experience sometimes. So that means if you go to your course details, and want to add a resource, now, ta-da-da, it's going to show the length in minutes. Sorry, on the student end, it's going to still count the same as before. It used to show hours and minutes and seconds and everything, but now you can just say, let's say 5 minutes, maybe Super Teacher Q&A. Oh, it can be 60 minutes. And then I would just grab an embed link here. But at the moment, I'm just going to say, okay, because we can also, sorry, just type in some text, right, if we need to. And let's preview this course. That was Phonics One-on-One, just to show you how it looks. And while we are here, a highly requested, also small but valuable update is now you can disable your course. Do you see this little green button? I'm showing with my mouse. I hope everybody can see. Oh, let me just remove the message that is on screen to hide it. Yeah, so you can see better. Oh, and maybe enter full screen. I hope that's even better. Yeah, that should be much better. So here you can just disable the course. And some teachers recently reached out, and everything is valid. Like, thank you so much for having lots of questions and helping me really understand what's obvious, what's not. Again, because I'm from the inside, something is really challenging to just see what's going on, on the actual, with actual teacher friends. So a few teachers, actually one teacher asked, but it's not hidden, I still see it. So what you see here is your teacher dashboard. So it's only visible to you. If it's X here, if it's not green and ticked, you see when you click this button, it says enabled. So if I go and see my profile, let's grab my profile. To preview any changes, just go to share my profile, open that link. And this Phonics One-on-One course, I think we left it enabled, right? If I'm not wrong. Let's see. Just give me a second to check. We have a few messages here. And okay, and if we scroll down, Okay, let me find the course. I'm just gonna scroll. I just got a message from our developer who's gonna deploy something new. I'm so excited. I hope he's gonna finish it while we're live, actually. Okay, so let's check. Uh, let's just give him a second, and I will just check the questions in the meantime. Um, oh yes, let's see. Oh, thank you. Great. We have lots of comments, so let's take care of them first, and before he uploads. Um, just to let him know he can deploy. Okay, so let's check. What was it? Okay. Calm down. Very nice to take your challenge and work for companies by using the platform. Very nice to take your challenge to work for companies by using the platform. What do you mean by that? I'm not sure. SuperTeacher, by the way, is not an online school. It is a web app that's useful for independent teachers. So, if you mean you are teaching with companies and thinking of going independent, then that's great. You have everything you need under one umbrella called SuperTeacher. There is a booking system, payment processor. You can even build courses, sell digital products, classes in all kinds of ways and shapes, like bundles, packages, subscription plans, groups, one-on-one, and so on. So welcome. Let me know if I didn't understand your message well, so I can correct myself. Yeah, Emma confirmed. She will message me and show it to me. I can't wait. Emma also said, "Oh, I'm glad you've said that. I thought it was still in seconds, so it looks like I have a very, very long course." Okay, so note to that for those of you then who did create courses, just make sure the way it displays your course length now. Maybe you should go back and edit. And I promise I will go through all the courses after today's webinar and meeting to let everybody know if I spot someone needing to edit stuff to speed it up for you. Okay, so to make a transition smooth. Uh, yeah, hi Megan, wonderful. Nice to see you as well. Mandy says, hey, I'll be just here to listen. Thank you. Yes, okay, we have a green light from the developer. I'm so excited just to say thanks. And he's right on time, kind of. Okay, thank you. Perfect. Okay, let me just refresh to make sure everything works. So I can confirm. Yeah, okay, we are good to go. Perfect. Okay, so very important, the course builder minutes, right? Small but important and saves you lots of nerves and just makes things easier. Um, okay, a bigger one is a lot of teachers asked to be able to assign class credits and bundles, packages, I mean, that are hidden. So that way, nobody can see your class prices, the ones you want to just deactivate, hide from your profile, but still you want to be able to assign those class credits. This is very useful for teacher friends who, let me go to the dashboard, who use their own payment processor to receive payments, and they just want to use SuperTeacher kind of as an invoice creator, but that means you can assign class credits to your students and you can put the price they actually paid for. You don't have to price them as zero. You want to match the price they paid for and the class number, the number of class credits and everything. So now you can do that with the hidden ones as well. And let me show you what that means. Let's go to my class packages. I'm just going to pick on something. Okay, I will have to clear my cache to show you the newest update later. Sorry, I'm just excited. Okay, let's see. So this is my profile, and I have these classes deactivated because I didn't want everybody to see those, right? My student one class package, just a demo package I created. And you see here, you can, if you enable it, every green button in SuperTeacher means something is enabled, be it a group class, a package, or a course as a newly addition. And if you click this little button, so it's kind of crossed or X. Now it's just disabled. That doesn't mean it doesn't work anymore. So that means you can grab a single link of a class package, of a group class, of a course, and share that specific link with your students, and nobody else would see it publicly on your profile. And now we just added this option to assign class credits the same way. So earlier, these hidden packages, these deactivated packages, were not available when assigning class credits. Let's go to my students list. I will still log out from my real account so I don't display my actual students' emails. So I will have to log in. Just give me a second. As Yogi, my cat. Okay, now we're in. And let's see. My students. These are my demo students, you see, so we can look at them. Okay, go to my students list. If you're new to assigning class credits or booking classes for your students, hit, if you don't see any students showing up here, but you know for sure that your student registered with SuperTeacher, you can just add them there by adding their SuperTeacher chosen email. And once they are listed on your students list, hit action, and you will have these options: book class, assign class credits, message your student, or remove for any reason. Okay, so let's go to assign class credits. Oh, now I'm logged in as another. Sorry, we have to check my bundles first because, okay, let's see. 10 classes and average. So I want to assign some of the hidden ones. Okay, let's see here. Okay, assign class credits. Oh, now it's just showing the hidden ones. Okay, I will let the developer know. So it should show all the bundles, but it doesn't matter really because what you are assigning, you definitely want to be private. So these bundles are private, not visible on SuperTeacher. Let me take a screenshot and we will make all of them available. So let's say I want to assign this one. Many teachers, I mean, some teachers think they need to put the price to 0. You don't have to. You can set it as 200 to match the actual invoice you created and just click on it, and you will not have to pay for anything. You see, the student just got it. Amy just got 10 class credits. To check that, you would want to try to book class on your own calendar. Let's say this one. And now you see she got this bundle, right? Of 10 classes, 0 classes used, 10 yet to go. Let's book this one. And then if you do want to book classes for them, which I never recommend, but it works really well when onboarding students. Like I just recently had, sorry, 3 new referrals, and they were all like, we had a trial class and they wanted to pay and they paid. And after that, I was like, okay, would you like me to book our first class package for you? We agreed on time and everything. And all the moms were like, yeah, can you do it the first time? And then I will take time to learn how to do it. And then as time goes by, you know, when they need to cancel, they will let me know and I will teach them. Don't try to teach them everything at once. There is no need for that. You can just, when they ask you something specific, you show them how to do it. You can either get our student guides available in the training center or register yourself as a student by using some demo, another email you have, and experience SuperTeacher Notebook yourself a class, assign yourself class credits. And I always recommend this is a great way to learn how SuperTeacher works and feels from the student's perspective. So once you start onboarding students, if you're just starting, you will definitely be able to support your own students even better. Okay, let me check the questions. Yay, Katie tuning in, amazing. So let me sum up just a second. Just give me a moment, and okay, let's have a round of questions. If you do have some. Welcome, Katie. Super excited to see all the updates. Just give me a moment. Sorry, I have to give feedback. We do have some questions in the inbox as well, so I'm trying to follow on everybody, and I'm going to share. Okay. And let me just check on the latest update we had. Okay, so to sum up, for at the time being, we covered like how to edit your profile. It's not mandatory to add your profile video or YouTube video or any documents starting now from today on. Then we looked into the course builder. Katie, you missed that, so maybe it's a good moment for us to just to sum up, just to summarize what I've mentioned so far. The other feature, the other update is in the course builder, there is an option to hide courses. I know it's a small but very important update for sure. So now you can just hide it the same way you can hide packages and group classes. Now courses. I think we just missed doing that earlier. So now it's there. We also talked about assigning class credits, and now you can even assign the hidden class credits to students. Okay, just give me a second. And okay, I promise I won't stop talking any longer. We had that the developer was just deploying something. So okay, we're back on track. Let me check what's next. And if you have any questions about those recent updates, let me know. Oh, you're gonna love this one. I'm just checking because literally it had to be done. Let me check if it's done. It is, but something is missing. One small thing is still missing, but nevertheless, that's why I had to take a little break to let the developer know. Okay, just a second. Sorry, he's asking me for feedback, but you know me, so we'll just go with the flow. Let me just show you. Okay, so he can deploy. I'm so excited. This is the biggest one I wanted to show you. Okay, so the next thing is displaying your student's name on your teacher calendar for all classes that are booked. And this is what I'm just testing now because the update just came out and one more thing is coming out, hopefully in a few minutes. Okay. Okay. Please bear with me. Okay, no more, I promise. Okay, let's go back. This is so exciting just to see if I need to clear my cache so you can actually see it. So a very important thing many teachers ask for is I want to see my student's name in the calendar preview. So it's just easier to visually see my schedule, right? So you don't have to go through all the filters, upcoming classes, and so on. So let's see. I hope it's done. I'm not sure yet. Let's see if I need to clear my cache. Yeah, it is. Can you see my schedule? Can you see the names? Huh? I'm just so excited for this one. Let's see. Yes, you can see. Do you see it says booked class and then it says Fiona, Amy. These are my demo students, the two we saw before. Oh, we have more. Amy, and then let's see. The next week. So this is the weekly view. Amy booked, we just booked one. Okay. Let's see if we switch to the monthly view. We'll literally testing it now. Oh, yes, there are names. Okay. And along with that super cool update, there is an update where you can actually click on the class slot you have as booked already, and you can literally enter class through it. So at the same time, we push that update. So not only that you can see your student's name, but if I click on the class now, it's going to take me here to either leave feedback, leave feedback or enter class. Let me book one class we can enter within the next maybe 10 minutes. Let's see who we have here. Let me just open my availability first. Class to start in 15 minutes. By the way, you can open classes and students can book them up until 15 minutes before class time. If one-on-one and group classes, it's 30 minutes. So let me just pick the right time. PM. Okay, 6:45. Oh, I already have something scheduled. Okay, so it has to be later. Oh no, my schedule is full. Okay, so we won't be able to enter class. I wanted to show you. But nevertheless, I'm gonna, still book it. So I want to show you more options, especially for those of you who don't still have students on SuperTeacher. You haven't seen its core value, which is a class tracker. Let's use one here. And also how you can cancel class and reschedule classes. The update I was waiting for, I'm just going to say it and it's going to come out in minutes, is the same calendar view we have here under my calendar availability here. This same calendar where you actually manage classes is going to be available under your upcoming classes. And you can notice now by default, you see upcoming classes in the next 24 hours only. And on top of it, there will just be a calendar. So you have a choice to either enter class through the calendar or by looking at your list here. And you see now it's very neat. Everything is listed as they are coming. The start time, you don't see here actually. But yes, here you can see 7, then 7:50. Oh, right, we have a teacher training later on schedule. So I couldn't open 7 p.m. Anyways, sorry for a little bit of ramble. Let's see if there are some comments or ideas or questions. Katie says, super excited to see all updates. Awesome. I'm sure you're referring to the calendar view and clicking on student's name and actually seeing our student's name, right? I've just seen this now on my calendar. Yeah, it's so exciting, right? And thank you for inspiring that, you and among a few other teachers. Really, I never thought about that before. So if there is something you would like to see on SuperTeacher, please do suggest so in our SuperTeacher Roadmap. Let me share the link. There you can just type in your ideas. You can always email me as well, but if you are emailing with suggestions and ideas, that might get lost because then I have to put them on the roadmap and plan for them. So just please put them on the roadmap and help me streamline our upcoming updates. That would mean a lot to me. Just for admin, like to be much user friendly. Mandy says, super awesome. Yeah, I remember. I think we were talking about it. Oh, Katie says, I noticed my upcoming classes for today were right at the top of the list today, right? And plus, finally, they are displayed in the upcoming time as well. I'm not going to push the developer anymore. I'm going to let him finish this. But the calendar will definitely be available above, on top of the list. So you can just click and enter class or cancel, or it's just gonna make the admin time even shorter. Mandy says, is the site down while he works on? No, just for a second. This morning we did have some downtime because I didn't see it worked for me, and then it stopped. But it was for 10 minutes. But no, it just happens for literally seconds. He just told me that's why you had to wait for me, because I had to stop browsing. He asked me to, so he could deploy something. So yeah, normally you wouldn't even feel that if it happens. Okay, I'm so excited. Let's see what's next. Oh, remember the class I just booked? I wanted to show you that. Okay, let me refresh. I just booked the class for of the students. Did I? Have I? Oh yeah, these all of them come before the booked class. So let me see. Yeah. Let me see what I did. Oh, here it is because it's the latest in time. 7:40. Okay, so let's just go to the calendar. Please bear with me. So go back to my calendar. This is what I wanted to show you. And now you see this yellow line. It says September 25th, and the yellow line just shows, it just indicates that it's today's date. So I see Fiona finished, and then let's go down to my 7 p.m. or something. Oh, I skipped. Okay, so here is the class I just booked. So let's test this live. Okay, when I clicked here, now you see I have a few options here. That's what I wanted to show you. I can reschedule the class if the time doesn't work. If I want, if my student asks, and I do want to allow them last minute cancellation or any time, actually, it's up to you. Or I can cancel it. In case I decide to cancel it, the student gets the class credit back. This is old, but important thing to mention, if you're just joining SuperTeacher and are yet to experience it along with your students. So if I click reschedule, it's going to take me to my calendar by default, and let's pick another time. Okay, now it's done. Now you will see some other date. Yes, October here. If I wanted to cancel, I would just say, sorry, I have an emergency. So it's fair for both you and your students. They get your message. As soon as you cancel or reschedule, they get an email notification. So you don't have to worry about, messaging them or stuff. Sorry. And let's cancel this one. So now it's canceled. Okay, let me check the comments. It's working now. Oh, yeah, he was definitely deploying. Oh, let me see. I'm still waiting for that. Okay. But it's okay if it's going to be done like in an hour or so. Okay, still waiting. Never mind. It's just me expecting something today. Anyways, let's see what's next. So the students' names are visible to us only as teachers, and we can enter class using SuperTeacher. I know some teachers don't even use entering class, but I do recommend that. So you kind of take attendance when when you teach your students to join class through SuperTeacher. Other than that, the class is just going to be like, yeah, it's okay. You don't have to, but why not use entering class through SuperTeacher? Because, yeah, also your student cannot join you before you start class using your SuperTeacher dashboard. So that means it can be a good way of an additional kind of waiting room for you. Okay. The teacher referral links are now going to take everyone to their to SuperTeacher pricing page, where all the features are listed. It's a small update, but worth mentioning. Yes, the courses you create are now going to be approved by default. Again, that's a leftover from where we need to make sure we had the process of establishing like quality check and everything when we were super kid. And I think I covered the majority of the new updates for this week. So this is only 1 week updates. Let me see. Mandy says, if a parent registers and uses an actual username, can we change the student name, or can the parent? Yeah, the parent can always change their name, and it's gonna show on your end as well. So just ask them to pick. Yeah, sometimes even teachers think they have to enter the full name, name and surname and everything. You don't have to. Later, you can change it, of course, and they can do so as well. Thank you, Mandy. Good question. Katie says, thanks for all these updates. Lots of small but super useful things, right? Especially I'm excited. They are small, but yeah, super important. Okay, let's see what's coming next. This is going to be exciting. So there are 2 major feature updates coming our way within this and next week. aiming for no later than next Friday. And the first one is going to be the class packages on subscription-based class packages. So that means, so for those of you who are not sure what you can offer, because there is a lot of things you can do with SuperTeacher, I'm just going to do a quick overview. So at the moment, you can offer one-on-one classes as a single class or class packages. And when you go to my one-on-one class packages tab, you will see, you remember the packages we created here, right? But since soon, within the next 2 weeks, we're going to develop subscription-based class package also. So if I click add, there will just be an additional button, same as it's there for the courses and group classes, right? It's going to kind of become more compact. So every feature, the idea is every feature should have the same, SuperTeacher feature should have the same flexibility and options offered. So here we'll just add one-time pay or subscription-based. And on your bundles, they're going to be separated. On your teacher page, you will see one-time payment and subscription-based packages. And the other super exciting update is the teacher page design, which is going to be improved significantly. I'm the most excited about that. So first we need to do this update, adding the subscription-based packages. So that's going to fit perfectly into the upcoming interface of the teacher page. I'm so excited for that. And that was inspired by all of you who suggested adding small things or making it more user-friendly. Especially, I have to give a huge shout out to Katie from Maybeach Academy for inspiring the visual solutions and everything and its functionality. As a marketing expert, she kind of birthed the idea, the main idea. And also Megan from, how was it called? Learn English with Megan, I think. Sorry. Smart Sprouts English with Megan. Thank you, Megan, also for such useful feedback. And, these are super experienced fellow teachers who have their own businesses and they know how marketing works and what it takes for somebody to buy your services. So we're doing this to make it even easier for everybody using SuperTeacher, fellow teachers, to sell, to seal the deal when your students come to your page, to make sure they don't get lost. Everything is in a single view, point. And for them, it's going to be super intuitive with your calendar and class offer right on spot for them to select and proceed. Okay, let me see comments first. Yeah. Megan says, I entered class through SuperTeacher the other day, and it worked well. If you have classes back to back, and of course are using the same meeting room, how does it work if you're already in there? Exactly. So you would want to use SuperTeacher as a waiting room. And plus, of course, enable, I think you and I talked about VOOV, right? So I'm glad it all worked well. So VOOV has its own waiting room, same as Zoom and other major platforms. But that means if you just teach your students to enter class through SuperTeacher as well, they still can't come to class, even though they get the link. If you're teaching kids or if you just tell your students, do not use that link or just come enter class through SuperTeacher, keep it simple. Here are your upcoming classes. They will see the next one coming to join. They will see the little bell button says same as you did, and they can't join before you enter class. So because when you have a back-to-back classes, did you mean the same student or different? If they are different students, no matter if there's just a minute difference in between classes, the second student can't enter if they're trying to enter through SuperTeacher. Because you're starting their class, SuperTeacher tracks that you are in class with another student, and then when you exit that one, you have to start the next class with that second student. I think that answers your question. Let me know, please. Yay! This will be awesome, right? And the big update's coming. Can the second student join the same room? Exactly. Do you need to exit and re-enter through SuperTeacher again? So this, yes, you have to. If they are using SuperTeacher to join class, then you have to. If they're using your direct link, then you don't have to. Yes, exactly. I understood your question well. Katie also explained, yeah, you have to click on the start class button on SuperTeacher. So think of it like no matter if your link, that your Wove link or any classroom URL is the same, SuperTeacher creates an enter class button for every student separately. And it treats it as if they were different classrooms completely. Katie says, most of my students don't enter through SuperTeacher anyway. They just bookmark the Kava Go link and enter directly. Cool. Megano says, for subscription packages, how frequently would they be built? Same as we have them on courses and coming out on courses, actually, 7 days. I'm not sure if we deployed that. And group classes like weekly and monthly. There will be weekly and monthly packages. Skibidi, okay. Say hello to you too. Yeah, Katie, thank you for explaining further. Yeah. Great. Okay, let me see. So what's coming next? I mentioned the big update of having the class packages on recurring basis, and the other one being the teacher page design. Okay, let me show you. We're about to look into it. Let me just check. I just have to open it, so bear with me for a second. Opening in Canva. Okay. Okay, I think I'm ready to show you. And of course, I would love to hear your feedback. I already asked individual teachers, especially those who were having requests on making it more intuitive and everything, and suggestions actually. Okay, so let's share this tab. I'm going to try to make it bigger. Okay, can you see the page? You can! This is so exciting. This is like the first time ever showing it publicly. Okay. So you know how your SuperTeacher page looks at the moment, right? I don't need to remind you. And honestly, we never actually did anything to update it, and it's just what it is from the first idea on. So you see how neat it looks. First of all, on the first site, let me give you a better view. I'm just gonna do an overview. So everything is available to your student. They don't have to do anything literally. Like they don't have to switch tabs, click buttons. The first thing you can notice is there are no those 4 buttons: one-on-one, group, subscription. No, it just goes as it is. So here you will have your intro video, your name, subject to simplify things, an image, country, feedback received. We're removing the number of classes ended because that was also requested. Maybe you're an ex-company teacher who did like 10,000 of classes and you're just building your profile in SuperTeacher, and then you have 0 stars, and those parents coming to your SuperTeacher page are going to say, hey, this teacher is super unexperienced, she has 0 students. I see it now. So definitely removing that, and a little message button. On top of your page, there are also going to be the class packages, simply because the majority of super teachers are selling class packages. Assuming that everybody will have just at least one package listed, they're going to be visible here. If you have more, there will be a load more button, and every box here will be on a pop out. So if the student clicks, they see more class offers. So that way you can promote your top class offer, and then if they click to find more, they will discover more. You see how nicely it's going to be organized. One-on-one classes in one column, and then one-on-one subscriptions. The calendar also, it's going to show your availability, and then when they click on it, they will be able to either purchase a one-on-one class or book classes. This is the About Me section. The qualifications, much more simplified, so you don't have to upload any documents. It's just for your own reference. You can list whatever you want, and then there will be a read more button, of course, as well. Student reviews received, then group classes, and then courses. Simple, right? But super effective. Let me know what you think in the comments, or if you have any questions. Katie says, exciting. I'm so excited. Look at me. My brain is scattered. I can't focus because I'm excited as well. Okay, so super excited for this. Makes it so much easier for students to see how to book classes, right? And recently, I was in chat with a few teacher friends talking about having a website. Why would you need a separate website or anything? I just have to address that because I really don't see the point. Having a website does not help you onboard students or anything because you do your self marketing using referrals, creating lead magnets, creating flyers, creating valuable posts in social media. And what you need your students to be able to for easy onboarding and selling yourself is just a very simple page like this one, a teacher page with all your class offers and combinations, everything you do for them to book classes. So I think it's important. And trust me, it's not just me sitting around and thinking what would be the best to do. I actually consulted marketing experts and teacher experts in this field. Mandy says, wow, I love it. I'm so happy. That's wonderful. And it's coming out very soon. Like by the end of next week, we are aiming for it. Maybe even faster. We will see. Katie says, before I had some students confused because they didn't realize they needed to click through the button to see the calendar. Oh, that's so true. Like the calendar wasn't on the main page at all. It was under one-on-one. But now, yeah, it's kind of more obvious to see and it's clear what it's for, right? Amazing. This is so exciting. Okay, feel free to comment on it. I'm probably gonna share the page in our group afterwards so we can discuss more because I would love to incorporate if there is anything we missed or you would like us to add. But I think like it's fully packed with everything we all need. Yeah, but just let me know. Okay, so after that, so first the recurring class packages, and next is going to be the teacher page update. After that, we're definitely going to explore and work on Google Calendar integration. I talked with a lot of teachers, and I got some really cool ideas about like because I was puzzled, because all of us use different calendars, and for SuperTeacher, it would need a separate integration for each and every calendar, like Google Calendar, iCalendar, Microsoft Calendar, blah blah calendar, whatever. It's just gonna because it's custom developed and everything. But somebody pointed out that if you use a Google Calendar, you can then combine all your other calendars on your Google Calendar. I don't use it, so I'm not, but I'm sure I understood well. So what we're going to work on, definitely, it's going to take a bit longer because it needs to be tested and, before it gets actually launched and released. I will have to do thorough testing. I might ask a few of you to just book classes for each other to test things if you're in for that and see and make sure it works before releasing that. But let's say that's something that's going to be coming up a month after we do these two big updates. So is the estimate time kind of. I don't want to overpromise, but I just want to say I hear you and it's definitely on the roadmap. Okay, speaking of the roadmap, let me see. Sorry, the link I shared before. Have you checked? You can see some also minor updates coming your way. So let's just go through it and see. Okay, so let's see. Hide disable button, that's done. Teacher page redesign in progress. One-on-one classes with weekly subscription, that's going to be done. Oh, and I forgot to mention, somebody suggested this: customize the public profile page view, turn off services not offered. That's the actually exactly how it's going to work. So let's say you just sell class packages, no groups, no courses. Those fields are not going to be visible. So until you create something, as you keep creating, that's how the your page is going to continue to be filled in, and everything will be enabled only if you offer it. Super Teacher Students Guide in Chinese is out. I'm so excited. Thanks, Katie, for proofreading it, and it meant a lot. And yes, I'm happy to hear that some teachers also already reported that it's helpful. You can find it here. I did say I put it in the self-paced teacher training, but I haven't. I forgot. I just added it to the Chinese guides. So let me share the link for those of you who would like to check it out. And you can download it, and it's interactive. So that means your students can click around, they can watch. I also integrated the videos we have, which turned out to be not that helpful actually. But yeah, still, if you have a visual learner or something, why not? They are there for the reference. So if they want to use it, they can. Here it is. Yes, definitely. The super teacher buttons be hidden on the teacher page. So the students just. Oh, Megan, I forgot to reply to your email. Actually, those buttons are already hidden as soon as they sign up. So when they log in, they don't see anything. Nothing is available, just their name and dashboard. But yes, on the main super teacher page, hi, you're saying if on every teacher's page link. Oh, I will have to see if that's possible. If it's possible, it's super easy. We're going to do it. Definitely. Thank you. I love that. But you should know, as soon as they log in, they don't see anything. There is no header menu. Nothing is there. And we just released that a few weeks ago. Somebody suggested. Yes, Megan means before logging in. If that's possible, oh, I think that's totally possible. So we should just keep the main menu on the homepage, Super Teacher, right? It should be so simple. Only keep the main menu visible on all the main Super Teacher tabs. As soon as as it says teacher's link, is as it has a teacher's link, yeah, it's gonna be easy. I can see that. Yes. Thank you for the reminder. I think maybe you did add it to the roadmap. Let's see. Okay. Super Teacher ebook guide for teachers is also coming out. It took a little bit longer because we do all the updates, and I'm kind of always waiting for, okay, now is a good time to kind of, do it and kind of round it. But it's always, Super Teacher is always developing. List students' name for weekly and monthly preview, done. Okay, perfect. Google Calendar planned. Resource duration in minutes, done. I need to reorganize the roadmap. But please, if you want to suggest a feature, just click here, suggest a feature, and add new ones. Minutes. I think this one is not necessary now because now we will have the calendar. Yeah. When clicking on the upcoming classes tab, I mean, it's still valid, but I think we covered that. It shows a massive list of everything paid book class. When searching for a specific class, yeah, right, to break it down. So now we're just adding the same calendar view you have when you're opening your schedule. There you will see the preview of all booked classes and everything within the upcoming classes section. That's what I was distracted by, waiting for an update. And I'm not sure if it's live, but it's coming. WebEx covered in the newest classroom integrations video, and this one I know I promised. I'm going to invite teachers who are bilingual, multilingual, to join me and to of course be paid for or get months or so free using super teacher if they speak another language to faster kind of translate super teacher interface, at least for students. So I'm going to reach out about that. Yes, Spanish is being worked on, but I figured, you know what, honestly, I'm doing it on my own, and I'm just having someone to proofread. But then you have this kind of Spanish and that kind of Spanish. Same as with Chinese. I mean, Katie had to proofread so much. I couldn't even follow like on all the things I did wrong. So, an expert. I'm gonna reach out to you. Okay, I think we covered everything. Wow. Uh, oh, Katie says my video is really tiny. Never mind. We're now I see. When did I stop sharing? I hope it happened recently. Sorry about that. I tend to forget myself when I talk to you guys, so never mind. Oh, you didn't see the roadmap. Don't worry, it's not updated anyways. I'm gonna update it in an hour. Now, if any of you, sorry, still have questions or need support, oh, I also have to make an announcement. Our teacher training link is no longer functional because the service I was using, Katie knows that already, it was such a shock and stress. I have to update this info. I'm going to be sending a newsletter later this evening or tomorrow because I skipped this Monday. I was waiting for the updates. Anyways, I will have to create a separate link every time, and it will be shared in our Facebook group always and in the newsletter. So this time, if you want to join me, let's see, maybe it works, but it wasn't working for days. Yeah, it just redirects me. Okay, I'm just gonna, don't worry about that. Just to let you know, I'm gonna update it in the group guide and newsletter. Note to self. Okay, here. I'm just gonna create a link now and you can join me in like 5 minutes. Perfect time to just grab some water, refresh, and if you still need any support, super teacher related, or just want to chat, say hello, ask more questions if you have. Yeah, we'll be there. Okay, start the session. Oh my goodness, it looks like not even that is not working. Okay, it's working. Here is the link. Sorry. I just went back from holiday. I was on staycation for 3 weeks almost. So that's how I got to be much more available and focus on super teaching and everything. And my throat is already killing me. I had 14 classes today, 12 yesterday, and 16 tomorrow. But at least I work Tuesdays to Fridays only. So not complaining. It's just sorry for the cough and everything. Oh, Elena says the ebook guide for Super Teacher to Super sounds like something I need. Okay, then I will put it as priority because that's something that I can do myself. So let's say I'm gonna do my best to finish it until next Monday to really be released within the newsletter. But definitely, when I hear somebody needs something, I reach out, and you don't have to wait. As soon as it's done, I'm gonna share it with you even before announcing it publicly. Thank you, Katie. Thanks everyone for joining me today. And I'm so excited. Yeah, Katie says the workshop platform wasn't loading at all for me earlier. Best to use Zoom or Voof. Yeah. Oh, you mean even the native link? Okay, let's try. I'm going to stay. Can somebody try to join me using the link just to see if it works for you? I did have a meeting this morning, but I couldn't use my room link. I had to create a one right on spot. I don't see anybody joining. I'm not sure if everybody has Woof. Maybe Zoom, but I have a free version, so 40 minutes should be enough, right? We can just log out. Okay, that's good. Thank you, Katie, for the reminder. Let's not risk it with this one. Okay, let me open Zoom and I'm gonna post the link. So please forget about the first link, definitely. And I think we have some teachers probably trying to, okay, I will have to change the link on SuperTeacher as well because some teachers might be trying to joining in from SuperTeacher where my old link is. Thank you, everyone. I will let you rest. And oh, yes, I need to stay so you get the right link. Just give me a second. Yes, endless circle, right, Mandy? Thank you so much for trying. Yes. Oh, even the one-time link. I don't want to think about it because, oh, when I remember, like that was a lifetime deal, and I paid so much for it, and now a year later, it's done, so it's not going to be working. Oh, Zoom decided to install some updates, so please bear with me for a minute longer. Good to know not to even try this anymore. Okay, if we need more time, we're just gonna exit and enter Zoom link again. Can someone remind me, do we have to wait in between Zoom meetings or we can just re-enter it using the permanent link? Go back to here. Oh my goodness, Katie, how did that go? You had to switch the Everyday workshop to YouTube webinar, right? At least you could rely on that, right? Sorry. Okay, opening my Zoom. Yeah, on my end, it wouldn't open and then kind of it did. Okay, signing in. Yes. Oh my goodness, my heart aches when I just remember. Disaster, complete disaster. I was actually hoping, we were both hoping to kind of share it with our teacher community, but okay, support. Let me just log into my Zoom. And then I will share. Okay, the link. Let me just grab my permanent link. Let me try. Okay, that's the one. Okay, let me just test it. No, it's not. Sorry, I just have to log into the web version of Zoom to get my permanent link. Okay, getting there. Thank you for bearing with me. Signing in. Also signing into SuperTeacher to change the limit there. No, that's the other way. SuperTeacher is really good to be used for entering class. If you have something happen like this happened to me today, if you just change the link on SuperTeacher, you can just call your student and say, please enter class through SuperTeacher, because the new link will apply as soon as you update it. So you don't have to grab your link, find a way to share it with them or anything. That's a good thing to know. I just realized. Okay, meetings. It's loading super slowly. Sorry about that again. Okay. Oh, and one more thing I completely forgot that's on our roadmap when it comes to teaching independently is our upcoming Lead Magnets for Independent Educators boot camp, the second week of October. So let me just share that link while we're waiting. I know there's only a few of us now. Um, but nevertheless, if you're watching the replay, the link will be there as well. Okay. Okay. My Zoom waiting personal room. Okay. There we go. Okay, here is the Zoom link. And feel free to sign up for the Lead Magnet Bootcamp. It's free, completely free for super teachers. It's kind of closed to for the super teacher community only, so we can work more closely. Okay, everyone, let's stop here. Just let me know. Can somebody confirm if the link got to you? Okay, I also updated the link for everyone to join through SuperTeacher. Okay, and okay, just to check, you got the link? Did you get the link? The Zoom link? Just let me know in the comments below, and I'm tuning in there as we speak. Let me check. I can join the workshop? Yeah. Oh, but do you see the link in the chat? Did you get the link? My Zoom link. Can you just confirm? No, sure, Katie. No worries. I think, yeah, we're just gonna stay and stick around to for any clarification or yeah. Okay, thank you. See you there, everyone, in like 3 minutes. Thank you for tuning in today and see you next Wednesday for another great webinar with me. Bye for now.